Welcome to episode 157 of the Radio Control Show.
Sponsored by AmainHobbies.com, your one-stop RC hobby store.
I'm at the Long Beach Convention Center for RCX, and the show has been unbelievable this year. There's been huge crowds, a lot of great new products, and a lot of events and things to see around the show. We even have a die-cast section, so let's see what it's all about. Now we're over here checking out the new Traxxas funny cars, Pete. Now, what are you going to have for funny cars? Is it going to be just 2 of them or 4 of them? What's the lineup?
We actually have all 4 of the John Forrest cars. They're kind of spread out here in the booth. We have the Courtney Forrest car, of course. We have the Mike Neff car, John Forrest himself, and Robert Height. So the full John Forrest racing team is represented in 8 scale with the Traxxas funny cars. Under the body, same chassis in all of them, so you can do totally heads-up, dead-even racing, great spec drag class. And if you want to have head-to-head fun in your driveway, these cars are just dialed in. We're doing that kind of stuff, and you can get a clear body too if you want to trick it out for a Kevin Atmansky team body paint job. Yeah. You can do that as well. Sure.
Now, when are they going to be available?
These are actually hitting stores now, so depending on where you live, they'll be coming really soon to a hobby store near you.
Cool. And now you finally have the DTS1 system available or ready to go?
Soon. We're going to say about mid-June on that. Okay. But we do have one here, of course, at RCX, and this has been a big hit with everybody. They are really digging the DTS1 system. And what's cool, of course, you want to race your John Forrest or Courtney Forrest funny car with this, but it'll race any car. The car itself does not have to be a Traxxas funny car. If you want to race your Bandit versus a Stampede, you can do that. Anything that you can is RC will race with a DTS1 timing system.
Cool. Now, can you show us how it works? Or
I sure can. You've got a staging console, and you have a finish line console. We've got them about 1 inch apart, but you can race up to 330 feet apart, which is a 1/4 mile and 1/4 scale. Or you can run a shorter distance, of course, whatever along your driveway is your parking lot. Anything up to 330 feet we can accommodate with a DTS1. All right. And what you're going to do is you put the systems down. You've got these reflectors that will bounce the laser beams back and forth. Both consoles have laser beams to determine when the car is staging, when it's left the staging lights, when it breaks the speed trap to complete the race. Wow. Now, the race is really simple. You can race both lanes, of course, for head-to-head race. I'll just show you a 1-lane race, or practice as we call it, because you can't really race anyone by yourself. It's got these landing lights, and these are going to show you that it's telling you to pull into the staging system. So I'll use this card as a car, and the top blue lights will come on to show that you're pre-staged, and then I'm going to a couple more millimeters to fully stage. Now it's going to drop the lights. That's a sportsman tree. Green light means go. I race right through the trap, and it's flashing to let me know that I've won. Not really won, because it's just me, but you know what I mean. Now, if I do this again, if I get a little too exuberant here, again, these are going to flash to let me know I can pull in. I'm going to stage. Oh, jump the gun. It's going to red light me, and that way it knows, hey, you're disqualified, you went too soon.
That's awesome. Just like they do in the full-size world. Now,
just like full-size, and that's the sportsman tree. You can also do a pro tree, which is all the amber lights, then the green, a much faster tree. But if you want to race pro style, it completely duplicates what they do in the NHRA.
That's pretty awesome. Now, this seems like something that would be really good for the monster truck guys, too, that do the side-by-side monster truck racing.
Exactly. Yeah, any kind of side-by-side racing for speed, you can do that with a DTS1 system. You're going to set these 10 feet apart, 12 to 14 on the finish line side. And as long as you can get out of the trap and through the opening of the end, if it's not too big to fit, you can drag race with it.
Awesome, Pete. Well, this is great new stuff from Traxxas, and I look forward to seeing what else they have in store.
We're here at RCX with Roy Alhado of Horizon Hobby, and we just awarded Horizon the Innovation of the Year award last night at the RCX banquet for the AS3X system, which is in this little Spitfire, right?
Yep.
And one of the things we said that we think the system makes flying micro airplanes fun and easy, and it's just revolutionizing micro airplanes.
Absolutely, absolutely. The stabilization system actually makes small airplanes fly like giant scale. It takes all the environmental forces out of the equation. So if you're flying this and you get a little gust of wind, the control surfaces will automatically adjust, so you don't even notice it on the plane. So it really makes this a lot more accessible and a lot easier to fly for experienced flyers as well as guys who are just starting to get in the hobby.
All right, well, we're really excited about it, and we look forward to seeing more little micro airplanes like this one.
All right.
Thank you.
Sure.
I'm in the Proline booth with Matt, and they always have some new stuff to see at any show that you go to where Proline's at. And one of the coolest things to me is this new body. This is a Flowtech body, but a little bit different, right?
Yeah, it's actually a Toyota Tundra body, just like you can see in full-size short course trucks. So we have a licensed Toyota body now with the Flowtech styling. So it's going to fly low and fast, and I think it looks really good.
That's pretty awesome. Now, speaking of short course, I know you guys have a new transmission out for the Traxxas Slash.
Yeah, we're coming out with a brand new transmission for the two-wheel drive Slash. It's a racing style transmission. It also works on the electric Wrestler, the electric Stampede two-wheel drive, and the Bandit. It features a gear diff that you can fill with fluid, so it's sealed, and you can change it to different track conditions. Has an aluminum motor mount. It's all full race styling, full ball bearings. It's a racing style slipper system. It's perfect for the guys that want to go race their Slash.
Awesome. Now it looks like completely different from the stock transmission. Is this a bolt-in unit or what?
Yeah, it comes pre-assembled from Proline, so you just install it and go. It has the fluid already in the differential, and also comes with extra diff fluid. Yeah, it's an install and go. It should be released in the next couple months.
Great. That's an awesome addition to anybody's Slash, man. Drop it in and you're ready to go. That's a quick ad.
Amain Hobbies, the biggest selection of remote control cars, trucks, planes, and helicopters. Want parts and accessories? Amain Hobbies has what you need. Visit us at amainhobbies.com or call 800-705-2215. Get it all at Amain Hobbies. Leave your competition in the dirt.
All right, I'm here in the Team Associated booth with Richard Saxton, the man, the myth, the legend. No? All right. Wow. Anyways, Team Associated finally has a nitro version of the SC10, and this truck looks a little bit similar to one I built in RC Car Action Magazine. I wanted to see this happen, so I made my own, and now Team Associated has one that everybody can get. Richard, can you tell us some of the features of this new truck?
Well, honestly, you spoke the truth. I went back east, we did a little bit of running, and I saw this, and we were lucky enough to get hooked up with some parts and make our own and see how much fun it was. Short course craze is blowing up. So we have some gearheads that like nitro, so now we have the SC10 GT. Some of the cool things under the hood, we had Tim Tunnerman doing our design, new to AE, new engineer. Super excited to have him on board. It's basically our Roar winning platform. You know, we're undefeated in Roar Nationals and gas trucks. I think we did 12.
Yeah,
12. It was crazy. I don't know how we did it. Well, I do. We had good engineers and good drivers, equal wins. We went in, stretched out the Roar National Championship platform. We have some J Concepts tires, added the bumpers, put in a really clean running 18. And then a cool feature that he did is we have the normal stock tank. Well, you can put the Truggy 150cc tank in there and run for like 18, 19 minutes on a tank. So
that's awesome.
It's really a unique, fun, I would say basher / race platform that we're excited to be doing.
Yeah, I'll be racing this at my local track. But one of the things I've been hearing a lot of is about the engine. The engine is really reliable and powerful.
Yeah, for sure. I've had the opportunity to break in a couple of them, do some QC work. and they seem to work flawless. And the 18 has got some get up and go.
Yeah.
So we're going to release it as an RTR. And honestly, I think that's the platform we'll stay with, but you can upgrade with all the factory team GT parts that we have, GT2. So you can go in, you get the hard anodized shocks. Eventually, I would assume we're going to have big bore shocks for the 10 scale stuff. So it's going to be a fun, inexpensive entry into nitro, which the gas truck was. You know, the 8 scale cars seem to be, the price point is still good, but this is definitely better.
Yeah, this is definitely a great way for any guy to get into nitro. I mean, the GT was my first gas truck, and this could be definitely your first gas truck too.
We're here at RCX with Jeff Fassbinder of Amain RC, and the Amain T-Rex 600E won the Helicopter of the Year last night at the awards banquet. And we're really excited to give this award because we think it's a fantastic helicopter, and I think we said it has a great presence in the air, it's a great size, has the flybarless capability.
Yes.
So what are some of the other options that would make this helicopter as great as it is?
Well, the flybarless function, as you mentioned, utilizes the 3GX system from Amain, which makes it a phenomenal flying helicopter. The Amain brushless outrunner motors that are used in this particular helicopter are very powerful and give it a lot of performance. And also the design, just the aesthetics, the redesigned frame that was designed by Amain and their design team there, makes this, you know, an outstanding helicopter. We're running it on 12S, so that's what people want. They want a lot of power and capability, and the 600 encompasses everything a pro-level pilot wants.
Right, because it's a little bit bigger, so it can handle the wind, it can do anything you need it to do, but you can still fit it in your car, right?
Yeah, it's very convenient to carry, but it does have a lot of capability, even compared to our 700 and things like that. So yeah, for a guy who just wants a easy to carry but still rather large size helicopter, the T-Rex 700 EFL does do that.
All right, well, thanks, Jeff, and congratulations on your award.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, I'm here in the TGN Distributing booth with Mark Hull, and he has a lot of really trick stuff for you guys to check out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give him the mic and let him give you the tour of all the really cool things, starting with this new body for the Losi 5T. Now, Mark, go ahead and tell everybody about this and where you can get it.
Okay. Well, Kevin, this is the new Hemistorm Penta body. This is the first aftermarket body that's available for the Losi 5T. As you can see, it kind of gives it a Class 1 look. It is a completely vacuum form body, bolts directly to the stock chassis. No modifications are required. It comes pre-trimmed, which is a beautiful thing. There are some areas of the body that you could trim in your own way if you want to change up the looks. If you see here, if Chris will help me, there's it actually comes completely under and around and keeps all the mud and dirt out. You can see here they've allowed for clearance of even paddles front and back. Chris was nice enough to come all the way out from Norway and to show this new product. It will be available within probably 1 to 2 weeks at the TGN Distributing site. So we're happy to have this new product here.
This week's Deal of the Week on AirRaidStore.com is the Helicopter Aerobatic Basics book, regularly priced at $17.95. As a Deal of the Week, it's half off and now available for $8.98. Stay tuned, Deals of the Week will run from Friday to Friday when a new deal will be unveiled. Remember to head to your local hobby shop or newsstand for the June issues of Radar Control Car Action and Model Airplane News.
You can also check out rccaraction.com and modelairplanenews.com for everything we covered this week.
Thanks again for joining us on the Radar Control Show.
And we'll see you next time.